Welcome, everyone. Welcome, sports fans, to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Live HD video is available for you on mybasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, and running the live stream tonight is my good friend Rick Reuter. We're coming to you live from Hidden Valley High School in Murphy, Oregon, just south of Grants Pass. Tonight's matchup is between your Klamath Union Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Klamath Union is going to be looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week to the hands of Sutherland, 41-6. The Pelicans, man, they faced a ferocious run game against Sutherland and lost 41-6. Pelicans looking to probably face a little bit of a different scheme tonight as the Mustangs have an air attack that led them to state runner-up in the 3A last season. Now a new quarterback and a few returning seasons, Hidden Valley is still as tough an opponent as ever. Talk about the difference between the team that we see tonight and the team that we played last week in Sutherland. Just the air attack for Hidden Valley. At one point last year, led by Sam Vidlak, who is now going to be a freshman at the Oregon State University for the Beavers. He is a full commit there. We also have another Beaver on the field in blue tonight, Jeremiah Noga. We will talk about him a little bit later on. But the air attack for Hidden Valley still as strong as ever, as now Sam's younger brother, Nate, is going to be the quarterback for Hidden Valley this evening. This does, however, give KU a chance to show off their secondary tonight. They didn't get to show too much pass defense last week. I believe Sutherland threw the ball 5 times last week. Hidden Valley undoubtedly will throw the ball more. And I think the offensive line for KU is going to be the key to success tonight. They've got to protect Silas Dutra in the pocket from a defensive line for Hidden Valley, who is a little bit smaller than Sutherland, but still just as fast. And on the other side of the coin, the defensive line for Klamath Union. They did not get a sack last week, but again, their offensive line didn't give up a sack either. So it's going to be up to the men in the trenches for KU to win in this ball game. Pelicans and the Mustangs, they are warming up, looking just about ready to battle. So we are going to step aside, take a look at what else is happening in the Skyline Conference, who else is playing back home in the Basin, and then, of course, starting lineups and kickoff is next on 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com. Leave it here.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Tonight, the Klamath Union Pelicans on the road taking on the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Hidden Valley grabbing a win last week. They are 1-0 in the Skyline Conference as we take a look at the standings. Hidden Valley, again, winning last week. They beat Phoenix. They finished 12-1 last year in the 3A. Now, real quickly, Hidden Valley back up in the 4A this year. They were down a division for 2 years, opting to stay down, and now are back after finishing state runner-up last year, unable to grab the title, but they are coming back with a vengeance even after winning that first game over Phoenix earlier. The only other 1-0 team in the Skyline Conference is Mazama. They beat Henley 35-0 last week. Everyone else is 0-1 in the Skyline Conference. That's Henley, Phoenix, and of course our Pelicans. North Valley has yet to play a game because of issues within their program, safety protocols. The Knights have been unable to play so far. They play their first game next week. They were supposed to play tonight, had to delay it one more time. They will play next week. Take a look at the games going on around the Skyline Conference. The Henley Hornets are on the road tonight. They are playing Phoenix High School at the new Phoenix High School. Mazama is also on the road tonight. They are at Eagle Point. And again, as I mentioned, North Valley, they are still on pause due to safety protocols within the Knights program. Take a look at some of the other football games going on in the Klamath area tonight. Hosanna Triad is matching up with Chiloquin. Lost River is playing Mapleton. And Bonanza is playing Henley's junior varsity squad. The Antlers unable to find a game otherwise, and playing Henley's JV squad that is tonight. Take a look elsewhere around the basin. Oregon Tech announcing their new track and field project. $2.5 million compiled from some grants. And, of course, gracious donations from Olympic gold medalists like Dan O'Brien and Ashton Eaton. Of course, O'Brien winning the decathlon back in 1996 in Atlanta. And Ashton Eaton winning back-to-back decathlon gold medals in 2012 and 2016. One of only, I believe, 3 men on the planet to repeat as decathlon gold medalist. That's Ashton Eaton contributing a little bit of cash to help Oregon Tech fund a $2.5 million renovation of their track and field facility. Elsewhere for Tech, their undefeated softball squad, who is 14-0, is playing Bushnell. They played earlier today. They will be back at it tomorrow. Baseball is playing the College of Idaho tomorrow, and basketball for the Oregon Tech Hustle Owls returns on the 19th and the 20th. That is 1 week from tonight against Bushnell University. Taking a look at what else is going on around the area for Klamath Union. They've got volleyball here in Murphy tomorrow on the road for that one. Boys soccer is playing at home against North Valley on Monday, while the girls soccer travel over here to play the Lady Knights on Monday. Bit of a switch there. Volleyball is going to be at Mazama on Tuesday. Pardon me, they're hosting Mazama on Tuesday. We are going to have live coverage for you of that one on mybasin.com. And then finally, rounding out the week, football. We are hosting the Phoenix Pirates on Friday. Again, another live broadcast for you on mybasin.com. Looking forward to that one. The Phoenix Pirates, again, they are playing the Henley Hornets tonight. Going to be a good gauge to see where those Pirates are at when we finally do get to play these Mustangs. Going to step aside one more time for you, then we will be back with the Hidden Valley Mustangs and the Klamath Union Pelicans live at the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO and mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO and live HD video here on mybasin.com. Give you a look at the scene tonight here from Murphy as we face west, back away from Grants Pass. We are just south there tonight. Try to get an accurate weather reading for you. It definitely feels a lot colder than 55 degrees, although that is what my phone is telling me, but definitely quite a bit colder as the socially distanced fans here tonight are obviously masked up, but definitely bundled up as well here in Murphy. As we've got the two captains going on out to meet for the coin toss. The captain for Hidden Valley is going to be number 7, Nate Vidlak, and on the other side, it'll be Ezekiel Pena for the KU Pelicans. As we get ready for football tonight, just want to take one more quick look at the Klamath Union Pelicans. And again, I think that their offensive and defensive line are going to be the difference makers tonight. Again, not getting a sack last week for the defensive line, but not allowing a sack for the offensive line. And that's going to be definitely a key. Keep Silas Dutra upright, give yourself a chance to win this game. And on the other side of the coin, their defensive line, they've got to put pressure on that quarterback, Nate Vidlak, down there against an offensive line for Hidden Valley, which is still very good, but smaller than years past. It gives Klamath Union the chance to maybe get in there and maybe cause some problems for the Hidden Valley offense, because then you look at guys like Jeremiah Noga for Hidden Valley, a couple of these names that we'll say throughout the broadcast. A kid who's committed to Oregon State to be a wide receiver, was a walk-on and made the team up in Corvallis. Man, he is lightning quick, and he is really an impossible cover for anyone in the state of Oregon. That's not against KU at all, but very difficult. Hidden Valley wins the toss. They are going to choose to receive and defend the the left side of your screen there. And that is how we will have it. Hidden Valley chooses to receive as we get ready for kickoff tonight from Murphy, Oregon. Just south of Grants Pass. Appreciate you being with us tonight for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Brought to you in part, of course, by Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty. Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home. Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty today. Just a few more minutes before kickoff tonight, we're going to step aside one last time as we prepare for football from Hidden Valley High School. The Mustangs and the Pelicans are next on 1150 KAGO and live video on mybasin.com. Leave it here.
It's tax time! And with your Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on mybasin.com. Getting ready for kickoff this evening. The Pelicans with the kick. It is up, and to receive for Hidden Valley. Make sure we got that right for you. I believe that is going to be Jollery as he gets up to the 45-yard line on the near sideline. That was Jolly, the senior for Hidden Valley. As we get things started tonight, out there for the Mustangs is, of course, the quarterback, Nate Vidlac. Tobias Powers there, running back. You're going to have Jeremiah Noga out wide, along with Gabe Birchfield and Jacob Tackett and their offensive line, which we will, of course, get to as this broadcast continues tonight live from Murphy, Oregon. Appreciate you being here tonight. Feel free to share us around. This video, of course, is free for you to view if you are watching it on mybasin.com, and if you're tuned our way on 11:50 a.m. back home in Klamath Falls, we do have free video for you on mybasin.com. As we get things set tonight, Nate Vidlac is in the shotgun with Powers lined up to his right side. Takes a snap, drops back into the pocket. He's going to find his man. That is Noga as he gets the first down. Call it a gain of 11 as he is dragged out of bounds on the near side. HV started at the 40 with 12 minutes to go, and one play results in a first down for them. That is obviously their first of the game. Vidlac is going to be back in the gun again. Noga is lined out to the near side with three wide receivers out on the left side of Nate Vidlac. Again, this is a time for KU to be able to show what their secondary can do, limiting Noga to an 11-yard gain there. It's going to be tough to stop that kid all night. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. They are from the 46-yard line now, driving downfield into KU territory. The Mustangs tonight wearing their blue helmets, blue tops with orange bottoms. Pelicans tonight with red helmets, white jerseys, and red bottoms. Vidlac takes the snap and dumps it off a screen pass. Call it a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be second down and call it 4. So it is a gain of 6 on the second play of this very first drive from Murphy tonight. Second down. Klamath Union unable to break through so far, but trying their best to get through the front line for Hidden Valley of guys like Isaac Buckmaster. You're also going to have Matthew Iwamizu, James Elmore, Aiden Moon Reed, and Aiden Cannett. 2nd and 4. Hidden Valley driving now downfield. They are at the 39-yard line. Vidlac takes the snap, hands it off to Powers. Hidden Valley, the line collapses, but Powers still able to power up about a gain of 2. He tried to drive it up the middle, and that's what I'm talking about. For Klamath Union tonight, they've got to be able to stop the run game, unlike they were able to last week. They've got to be able to get up there and stop Tobias Powers from running all over them. The senior from Hidden Valley committed to Western Oregon over this elongated offseason. 3rd down and 2 now for Hidden Valley. Vidlac still back in the gun. He's got Tobias Powers next to him. The snap now for Hidden Valley. Vidlac drops back. He sees his man open over the middle, but it is incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down for Hidden Valley. The intended target was Noah Stone. Good defensive possession for KU. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out there. Hidden Valley coached by James Powers. Offensive coordinator Mark Vidlac, who doubles as the baseball coach when, of course, it is in season, which is our next season. According to the OSAA, we're going football, baseball, basketball, as opposed to what we usually do, which is football, basketball, baseball. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Mustang offense stays out there. It is 4th and a long 2 yards. Vidlac is still out there about 3 yards behind his man with Powers next to him. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, feels the pressure, throws it over the middle. It's intercepted, I believe. No, it's incomplete. Had his hands on it, though, for KU. That was number 6, Pablo Macias, but it is cold out here tonight. You can excuse a drop like that, but a turnover on downs for Hidden Valley. That is a great start if you are Klamath Union. They're going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. They take over with 10:19 left. A quick possession for Hidden Valley. They go with 1 first down and then could not get it any further. Now Klamath Union with the ball. Back there with his man is Silas Dutra, the quarterback. He's going to hand it off up the middle, a gain of maybe 1 yard that time, as we'll get you the running backs. I believe Jameis Dutra is going to be back with him. Pablo Macias will be back there as well. Make sure we know who's out there at any given time for the Hidden Valley for the Klamath Union Pelicans. It'll be 2nd and 2. Klamath Union didn't really get a chance to air it out last week either. Might see a passing attack from them as Macias went into motion. A handoff, a play up the middle, stopped. A big hit, gain of maybe 1 on the play for KU. Going to be 3rd and long, call it 7 yards to the first down. The marker is at the 47 as they're at the 41. Klamath Union going to get a chance to see what this Hidden Valley secondary is all about. Hidden Valley, they got a good defense, but it is definitely not the stronger part of their team, as that offense is definitely something that we're going to have to keep track of as this game goes on. Got a wide receiver lined out to the near side, 3 to the far side for KU. And see what Silas Dutra decides to do here. He rolls out to his right side. The pass falls incomplete, intended on the far sideline, I believe intended for Caden Coulter. But that will bring up 4th down for KU. Punt unit comes out now for the Pelicans. Back to do the kicking for them is number 5. That's Jameis Dutra. And back to receive for the Stangs is Jeremiah Noga.
Jeremiah Noga to return the punt.
9 minutes and counting left to go in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game from Hidden Valley High School. Pelicans about to punt it away, give possession back to the Mustangs. Again, Noga is back to receive. He's standing at about the 30-yard line. A fumble snap brings it back to the 10. Dutra's going to have to fall on it and give the Mustangs outstanding field position, gifting that one to Hidden Valley. They're going to take over at the 10 with 8:58 to go in the first quarter. And that is a blunder that Klamath Union, they can recover from, but definitely not something you want to be doing here in the first quarter of a game that they're going to have to play dang near perfect football to beat this Hidden Valley Mustangs team.
Sorry, no concession stands tonight. Can you believe that?
Appreciate you being here tonight. Of course, you're watching the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Les Schwab Tires, they know that just wheels and tires are just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab Tires does more than just check your tires and wheels. In Klamath Falls, they're located down on South 6th Street, and out in Merrill, Les Schwab Tires, they have been doing the right thing since 1952. Hidden Valley taking over 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. 8:58 left to go in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game. Looks like we might have a delay of game penalty, I'd imagine, or a timeout, rather, called by KU. We will take one as well. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com. Scoreless from
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back on 1150 KAGO, live HD video on mybasin.com. Hidden Valley Mustangs with the ball, 1st and 10 from the KU 11-yard line as Hidden Valley, they're now driving downfield from left to right. A good opportunity for the Mustangs to score here as they got this field position on a fumbled snap on a punt. It rolled back about 20-25 yards. Jameis Dutra of the Pelicans fell on it, and that's how they get this good starting field position. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. Nate Vidlak takes the snap. He tries to place it back into the corner, and he does for a Mustang touchdown with Jeremiah Noga. Took Hidden Valley one play to capitalize on KU's mistake. The Mustangs now lead 6-0, pending an extra point attempt. An 11-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Noga. With 8:53 left to go in the first quarter, it looks like Hidden Valley is going to attempt a field goal here. Holding it still for him is, I believe, that's Elias English. No, that is Jeremiah Noga. And we'll get who's kicking for you here in just a minute as well, as now the extra point attempt for Hidden Valley. Snap, kick, it is good for the Mustangs. They lead 7-0. with 8:53 left to go in the first quarter from Murphy, Oregon. Klamath Union a chance to try and answer back here, see if they can get some field position back on this kickoff. That is going to be big for them as they had a decent offensive possession. They went 3 and out, tried to keep it on the ground and pound it down, unable to get very far. And then when they tried to air it out, it was an incomplete pass. We'll see if Coach Tom Smith tries a little bit something different, as you don't want to let this game go too long with you trailing, trying to even it up as quick as you can. In this one, the Mustangs definitely a threat in the Skyline Conference. They finished 3A state runner-up last year and are poised to do some more damage in the 4A this season, even though they lost their star quarterback, Sam Vidlak, who's now up at Oregon State. They do have his younger brother playing, who just connected with Jeremiah Noga, another Beaver to be, for the first touchdown for the Mustangs. Hidden Valley due to kick off, back to receive for Klamath Union is going to be Pablo Macias, and I believe back there is Zumwalt. The ball is caught at about the 5-yard line, brought past up by the 15, now up to the 20, now 30-yard line, up past the 30, and call it down at the 33. I believe that one was Jameis Dutra back there to receive for KU, grabbing that one. The Pelicans take over 1st and 10 from, scratch that, the 34-yard line. Decent starting field position for the Pelicans as they look to answer back after Hidden Valley scored on just one play on their last drive. Again, taking over at the 34-yard line with 8:47 to go in a first quarter, seeing Hidden Valley lead 7-0. Ball is handed off up the middle, a gain of, call it, 5 on the play for KU. That was Getman.
Tackled by Jacob Tackett.
Getman, the senior running back, standing 5'10", 175 pounds. Didn't see too much of him last week, but last season, however, Getman was one of 2 guys constantly in the backfield for Klamath Union. Hoping to see him get more playing time this year as a senior. Getman is set out near the offensive line now. 2 wide receivers set out to either side of Silas Dutra, who is the quarterback for for Klamath Union. He put Jameis Dutra in motion, puts out a bit of a screen pass, gain of 3. Pass caught by Caden Coulter on the far sideline. Clock continues to run, 7:55 remaining in the first quarter, where Hidden Valley leads 7-0.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 to go for the Pelicans as they look to get their first down of the evening on their second drive. Getting up to the line, lined up to the near side for KU is Antonio Ortiz and Jameis Dutra. As Silas tries to push forward, looked like a little bit of a quarterback sneak play, and a first down for Klamath Union, but a flag as well on the far side of the field. We'll see if this one ends up coming back. It looks like this one might be coming back as the Klamath Union sideline is voicing their discontent with the flag, but still unsure yet. Maybe against Hidden Valley as well. Looks like our Whitecaps, our officials this evening, still sort of figuring out what they decided to do with it. It's going to be a personal foul against Hidden Valley. So this one is actually going way forward. Maybe that's what the Klamath Union bench was chirping about. Didn't like what happened down in the trenches. So they're going to make their case. This ball moves up from about the 49-yard line to now the other side of midfield up to the 39-yard line. So it's about a 15-yard penalty for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Well, we'll call it a 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10 for KU. That was their first down of the night. Silas Dutra back there. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Getman, who tries to power through up the middle. He breaks one tackle before finally being brought down after a gain of 7. Getman making some progress on that play there. Nicely done for the senior. Going to be 2nd down and 4 to go, long 4. 7:05 left to go in the first quarter of a 7-0 ball game. Hidden Valley still leading in this one. Hidden Valley cheerleaders out tonight, which is nice to see. All bundled up, of course. The weather app on my phone saying 55 degrees. We know it's much colder than that out here in Murphy tonight. Okay, 2nd and 4 to go for Klamath Union. Dutra tried to put a man in motion, but no one is going. That one looked to be a keeper. And a tackle for loss. Call it a loss of 1 on the play as Silas, he tried to hold on to that one and got tackled in the backfield. Maybe a read option play did not go to plan. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 to go for the Pelicans. See if Silas decides to throw another pass. Hasn't completed one tonight. He's got 3 wide receivers lined out to his near side. That's his left. One to the far side, which is his right. Silas likes to roll out to his right side on these 4th down attempts. He sits back into the pocket, feels pressure, scoops up. He's going to take it himself. Breaks one tackle, but is hit hard before reaching the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, but he's still about 1.5 yards short. It was a good play by Silas. He tried to keep it. It was a broken play. He tried to scoot up and was unable to get the 1st down. It's now going to be 4th and about 2.5 yards for Klamath Union. Looks like they're going to try to go for it here with 5.5 remaining in the 1st quarter of a game where Hidden Valley leads 7-0. KU's offense does stay out there. He's got 2 wide receivers lined out to either side of him. Silas looking to create a pocket for himself and maybe let one fly. He takes the snap, drops back into his pocket, throws it over the middle. The pass is complete for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 10 yards. Making the play for KU, I believe that was Pablo Macias. That might have been Caden Coulter. Tough to tell from this distance. Regardless, a 1st down for Klamath Union. Their 2nd of the night and their 2nd of this drive. 1st and 10 for the Pels inside the Hidden Valley 25. I believe that's their 24-yard line. 1 wide receiver lined out to the left of Dutra. He instead is going to hand it off to his man powering up the middle. That's number 8, Lincoln Peterson, who's been out there quite a bit tonight. The junior, standing 5'10", 175 pounds, powers through for a gain of 2 up the middle. .445 and counting in the 1st quarter. Hidden Valley leading the Klamath Union Pelicans 7-0. It is 2nd and about 8 to go for KU. They are taking this snap from the 20-yard line, driving downfield as they go from right to left across your radio dial. Awaiting the snap is Silas Dutra. He tries to hard count, and he got Hidden Valley to jump. Back there, I believe jumping was number 45, Jacob Hughes. He is a junior, and they got him to jump on the hard count. That'll be offsides Hidden Valley, and it's now 2nd and about 3 yards to go. A good job by KU using the hard count on that one. 2 wide receivers lined out to the near side, 1 to the far side as Silas Dutra completed his last pass. He's 1 for 2 on the night in pass attempts. Takes the snap, hands it off to Getman, who finds himself a hole. He brings it up 1 yard, still short of the 1st down. Call it 3rd and 1 from the about 15-yard line. I'll call it the 10-yard line.
Short of the 1st down. Brings up 3rd down.
He is at the 11. 3:41 remaining in the 1st. This is a great opportunity for KU to keep possession of the football. 3rd down coming up. 2 wide receivers lined out to his left. Silas Dutra looks left. He feels the pressure from the pocket. He has to cut upfield. He's hit, but not before getting the 1st down. It looks like he might be just short. They might want to bring the chains out for this one. Silas thinks he got it down there. He scrambled. He moved forward. He was hit. They're going to say there's no gain on the play. Don't know if I agree with that from up here, if I'm being honest with you, but we will move on. 4th down for KU. They are 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. Excuse me, they have not tried a 4th down conversion tonight. They are 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. A direct snap to Getman. No, rather, Dutra is going to keep it and push his way up for a 1st down. He's up inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play and a 1st down for the Pelicans. Their 3rd of this drive and their 7th play of this drive. Looking to convert points when you get this far downfield. It'll be 1st and goal, Klamath Union from the 9-yard line. .246 remaining in the 1st quarter. Hidden Valley leads 7-0. 2 men lined out to either side of Silas. No one in the backfield for him. We'll see if he puts a man in motion or if he decides to try to stay in the pocket. He's had decent luck moving around back there. It's going to be a sweep keeper that time, and a big hit on the far side. Keeping that one was Jameis Dutra. The wide receiver came around on the sweep. He went from the near side to the far side, was hit out of bounds as he goes out in front of the Klamath Union sideline. I think no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9 for KU. A couple guys coming out of the game for the Pels as they look to continue this solid offensive possession. Might I say, between this game and last game, their best offensive possession, I'd say, of the season so far. We'll see if they're able to convert points on it during this drive. Taking the snap was Dutra. He hands it off to his man up the middle. Powering forward was Pena. He gains about 5 yards on the play. He's down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Pelicans. That was a great play by Pena there to find himself a hole. Was hit by a man in the Hidden Valley secondary. Couldn't quite see who it was, but taking a hit nonetheless. Play now for KU. It is their 3rd and goal from the 5. A man in motion. I believe that was Joyner for KU. Taking the snap, handing it off to Pena. He's wrapped up before getting anywhere. He's going to lose a yard on the play. It is now 4th down from the 7-yard line. 4th and goal, rather, from the 7-yard line. $1:30 remaining in the first quarter. This will be the 11th play of the drive for KU, as looks like they are keeping the offense out there, potentially. There's a couple guys coming in. I'm Coach Tom Smith here, probably taking the points against a team like Hidden Valley, but if you're able to get it going like they think they might be able to, we'll see what they decide to do. And they are going to go for the field goal attempt, trying to convert 3 points for KU. To kick for him is Pablo Macias. He missed his only field goal attempt last game. The kick is up. It is through the uprights, and it is good. Klamath Union converting a field goal. There it is now, 7-3. Still trailing in this game with 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Pelicans still trail 7-3, but a good way to get points on that drive after giving up a quick touchdown to Hidden Valley their last time out on the field. Still, KU staying tough in this game where we knew they had to play dang near perfect football to do it. The Hidden Valley Mustangs, a very good squad, and KU is hanging tough with them. This Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com is brought to you in part by Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls knows it is tax time, and that's a good thing. You can visit the store today to make the most out of your tax refund during double down tax time. If you live here, you get it. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls at lithiaklamathfalls.com. Pablo Macias is going to be kicking for Hidden Valley. Back there, I believe, is going to be Jeremiah Noga to receive for the Mustangs as the kickoff comes with 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter of a 7-3 ball game. More of a ground ball kick than anything else. Aaron Field that time by Jolly. He has to pick it up by the 15. He's coming down the near sideline. He's got no one in front of him, but he steps out of bounds at about the 20. That could have gotten bad for the Mustangs. But Tanner Jolly, the senior, able to recover on a funky bounce from the football, as we know they are known to do. Able to recover it, and Hidden Valley will take possession 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Fairly routine starting field position for the Mustangs. They take over with 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Last drive for Hidden Valley lasted one play. It was a touchdown connection between Nate Vidlak and Jeremiah Noga from about 11 yards out. This time, Hidden Valley going to have to work a little bit harder to convert points on this drive. At least that's what the Pelican faithful are hoping for. 1st and 10 from the 20. Nate Vidlak taking the snap. He's going to hand it off to, I believe that was Jeremiah Noga. He takes a hit. His knee is down with no gain. He thought he stayed up and got another 6 yards upfield. He tried to spin around. He was hit. His knee touched the ground. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 16 seconds to go left in the first quarter. We'll see if Hidden Valley tries to get one more play off before the clock expires here in the first. 9 seconds left to go now. Hidden Valley looking to move a little bit quicker than the play clock now. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ball is snapped right after the end of the quarter. We're through one here in Murphy. 7-3 is the score. The Mustangs lead the Pelicans. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on MyBasin, also on air on 1150 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between. We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, live HD video on MyBasin.com. Getting right back into the second quarter of action. Nate Vidlak completes a pass on the far sideline to Jeremiah Noga. That is a first down and a gain of 23 on the play. That's a heck of a way to welcome us into the second quarter from Hidden Valley, who leads 7-3 in this one. They've got the ball. It'll now be 1st and 10 from, call it, the 44-yard line as they're driving upfield, now going from right to left across your screen. The Mustangs, of course, tonight in their blue helmets, their blue jerseys with orange pants, orange lettering, white trim on their jerseys tonight, and Klamath Union in their red caps, white jerseys, and red bottoms. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. Nate Vidlak drops back into the pocket. He hits his man on a screen pass. That would be Lawrence Matusik, who's able to evade a couple tackles and get his way upfield for a first down. Call it a gain of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley from the 45. As Matusik, he can evade you up there. He is a lanky guy, Matusik. He is a senior. I'd say Matusik is 6'4", but he is quick. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley from the 45. They lead 7-3 with 11:11 left to go in the second quarter. Vidlak has not taken a snap from under center tonight. He gives it to Matusik on the jet sweep. Matusik running up the far sideline. He's able to cut upfield. He is brought down out of bounds after a gain of, I believe, 9 yards. Maybe a first down. We'll see where they decide to spot this one. I believe they're going to give him 9. It'll be 2nd and a long 1 for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Already 2 first downs on this drive, one of them coming from Lawrence Matusik a bit earlier through the air, that one almost coming on the ground, as Hidden Valley has been known to run the jet sweep tonight, handing it off to a wide receiver in motion. They've got 3 men lined up to the near side, that is to the left side of Nate Vidlak, 1 man to his right. Vidlak likes to roll to his right side. And this time taking it to his left. He's going to throw it downfield. He's got a man wide open, and the pass is complete to Jeremiah Noga. A 38-yard touchdown pass for Hidden Valley. And that is the threat that lingers when Jeremiah Noga is on the field. A 38-yard reception for him. Officially 37 yards, apologies. 10:52 remaining in a 13-3 ball game, pending an extra point from Hidden Valley. To do the kicking for them is, I believe that is Terry Chavez. Want to double check on that. And pardon me, it's Spencer Fisk. the junior doing the kicking. He kicks it up, and it is good. No problem for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. They now lead 14-3. Going to take one more quick break for you on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com. Hidden Valley scoring on their last drive. They went 80 yards in about 2 minutes, capping it off with a 38-yard touchdown pass to Jeremiah Noga. They lead 14-3, 10:52 to go before halftime tonight. As now KU will be back to receive. You're going to have Jameis Dutra back there, I believe, with Pablo Macias, the two back to receive for the KU Pelicans. The kick is up. Having to take it at the 10-yard line. Now up to the 15, wrapped up at the 20, and brought down was Dutra. And that's where KU will begin this drive at their own 20-yard line as they drive from right to left. They start with 10:44 left to go in the second. Last drive for KU, going 11 plays in about 8 minutes. They took a lot of clock off that last drive, capping off with a 5-yard field goal from Pablo Macias. That's how they've got their 3 points tonight in a game where they trail by 11 with 10:44 left to go in the second quarter. Again, KU driving from left to right. That puts Silas Dutra, a bit of reverse of what he had him on in the first half, the first quarter rather. A pass incomplete, intended, I believe, for Antonio Ortiz of the Pelicans. He had his hands on it, but he ends up dropping it. It looks like Hidden Valley trying to talk with an official about a possible offensive pass interference call, but to no avail. It'll just be 2nd and 10 now for the Pelicans. Dutra has got 2 men lined out to either side of him in his 2nd and 10. He's completed a couple passes tonight. Looking for the screen pass, is almost intercepted. Had his hands on it. Was number 2, Gabe Birchfield. And there is a flag down on the play. Some yellow laundry out at about the 30-yard line. And we'll see where it is. There was a lot of players tangled up there. Couldn't quite see what it was. Birchfield made the jump at the 25, which is about 5 yards in front of where the flag is down. Could be a PI call going either way, but unsure yet, as our Whitecap tonight has not yet given his official ruling. Oh, rather it is holding against Hidden Valley. I must have missed it. Thanks to my buddy Rick running the camera tonight. Keeping his eyes up for me. Appreciate that when I got to look down at my clipboard here. So it'll be against Hidden Valley. It'll be 1st and 10 now from the, call it the 34-yard line. 33-yard line officially. Thanks, Chris Pendleton, doing the PA tonight at Hidden Valley. 10:37 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for KU. Trying to get him on the hard count, but Dutra unable to do anything. He takes the snap now. He's going to hand it off to Pena up the middle. He powers up for a gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 to go. KU has had a bit more success on the ground tonight than they did last week against Sutherland. Pena and Getman both doing some damage for the Pels, along with their quarterback, Silas Dutra, who has done quite a bit himself. Dutra, a junior, 5'11", 180 pounds. He's definitely a threat to try to sneak a first down or two up there, and he has done it twice tonight. 2nd and 8 for him now as they are still driving upfield, still in their own territory. An option read worked successfully. A gain of, call it 8 on the play. That was carried up by Jameis Dutra. Option in the backfield, went to go hand it off to Getman. kept it, handed it off to his brother instead, who cut up field, was a wide receiver on that play, and it worked well for him. I believe we'll see if they give him the first down. That's what they're deciding right now, and they will. First down, KU. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Another first down for him tonight. That is the 5th first down for KU this evening, with 9:28 to go in the first half rather. They look to try to chip away at this 11-point deficit that they face. 1st and 10. Dutra has not yet taken a snap under center either. They hand it off to Pena, who finds himself a little bit of a hole. He is tackled at the 45, brought down finally at the 46. It'll be 2nd and roughly 7 to go for KU. That's right, 2nd and 7 tonight. 8:46 to go in the second quarter, 14-3. Hidden Valley leads. Klamath Union with the ball. They are still driving upfield, trying to answer back after a touchdown last time for Hidden Valley. Dutra's got Pena next to him. He's going to drop back into the pocket. He looks to his man short. That's Pablo Macias. Call it a gain of 4 on the play. And it'll now be 3rd down and about 2 to go after the completion to Pablo Macias. Brings it right up to the 50-yard line.
Brings up 3rd.
3rd and 2.
And officially 3.
8:05 remaining in the first half. Hidden Valley leads 14-3. KU playing a little bit of a slower offense tonight as well, as opposed to what they did last week. Another handoff to Pena. He's able to get up just short of the first down. He stayed up. He was pushed an extra yard. He might have gotten that first down. And I believe he will. No flags down. Asking to stop the clock. Seeing where they're going to place it. That's the key. They're placing it officially at the 47-yard line, and that is good for a Klamath Union first down. Their 3rd of this drive, 6th overall tonight. 7:37 remaining in the first half. KU driving the ball downfield nicely. They took over this possession with 10:44 remaining, now 7.5 to go. They've had this one for just over 3 minutes and change. Klamath Union has kept the ball on the ground tonight. A couple pass receptions. Dutra has completed 3 passes tonight, and one of them to Pablo Macias, who is lined up on the far side. Dutra fumbles the snap. I believe he fell on it. We'll see. He had that one perfectly to him. He does fall on it. He was in the shotgun. He let that one roll off his fingertips, started looking downfield before he had secured the football, but he will fall on it. Now 2nd and very long for KU. Looks to be about 2nd and 16. The first down marker is set at the 36-yard line. KU is snapping this one from the 46 on the other side of midfield. Dutra drops back to pass, securing the snap this time. He moves up in the pocket, fires it over the middle, and it's a reception. I believe that one was caught up by number 23. Pardon me, that was, I want to get this one right. That's number 8, Lincoln Peterson, for a big reception, about 9 yards. That puts it at 3rd and 5 for KU. And that would have been a big reception had Dutra not fumbled the original snap, but good recovery there. Is now it's 3rd and about 6 to go, rather. And Dutra has aired it out. That's his 5th completed pass of the night, that time to Coulter. Peterson making that reception. Dropping back into the pocket is Dutra. He feels the pressure. He dumps it off the middle. It is an incomplete pass, and by Noah Stone. Stone getting up. He is animated out there, waving his arms like he's in the NFL. Richard Sherman lookalike out there, throwing his arms around and Interesting choice on a 3rd and long to do that. It wasn't that hard of a play to make. Interesting to see that from Hidden Valley. And you know what? They're known for that from time to time. The Mustangs, if you're playing against them, they try to get in your head a little bit, not just from football, but you look at baseball, they talk a lot. They talk a lot in basketball as well. That's what Hidden Valley likes to do, is get in your head a bit. We'll see if that ends up affecting the Pelicans. I don't think it will. Some mentally tough kids out there as it's 4th down. The offense sticking with it for KU. Dutra takes a snap, drops back into the pocket, looks over the middle, the pass is caught by Ortiz. He breaks one tackle, finally dropped out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of about 20 on the play and a 1st down for KU. Dutra is having a lot of success through the air tonight, his 6th completed pass, and he is credited for 2 first downs on the ground and 4 through the air, as that is Klamath Union's 7th first down of the night. The other first down credited to Pena, who did it on the ground. 1st and 10 for KU. They drive downfield now at the 26-yard line. On the near hash, Dutra is going to hand it off to Getman, who gets swallowed up. No gain on the play.
Handoff to number 44, Nathan Getman. He was brought down for a 1-yard loss.
Well, they're going to say it was a loss on the play. I thought it was no gain. Instead, they're going to say that he lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. KU now taking it from the 26-yard line. See if Getman decides to air it out again. He's completed his last 3 passes in a row. Aside from that fumble snap, he's got 3 wide receivers lined out to his left. He takes it. He's going to hand it off to Getman, who finds himself a hole. He's got a big one. He gains about 7 on the play. It'll now be 3rd down and 4.
Brought down by a host of Mustangs.
4.5 remaining to go in the first half. Hidden Valley leads 14-3. Klamath Union with the ball now as they are still driving downfield. This one from the 21. The first down marker is at about the 16. So call it a 3rd and 5. 3 wide receivers lined out to the left side of Dutra, 1 to the near side, which is his right. He's going to hand it off to Getman once more. He gets a big hole. He cuts upfield. He's up and down to the 10. Dragged down at the 8-yard line. A first down. Call it a gain of 13 on the play. Call it a gain of about 13. He's dragged down at the 8 inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Klamath Union Pelicans. 4 minutes even left to go in this first half. 14-3, Hidden Valley leads. 1st and goal for KU as they try to answer back to that last touchdown drive from Hidden Valley. Again, it is 1st and goal from the 8. Getman has been a menace on the ground this drive. He's going to take the handoff one more time, this time swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of about 2 yards on the play. It'll still be 2nd and goal, but this time from the 11. Hidden Valley sending about 6 or 7 guys to the line that time to try to stop Getman, and they do exactly that. Getman was stopped in his tracks, but has still had a lot of success on this drive. He is responsible for the last 2 first downs for Klamath Union. 3 minutes flat remaining in the 2nd quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at this game stats as well as what's going on back home in the Klamath Basin, but still got football to worry about here. It is going to be 2nd and goal from the 11. A man in motion is Pablo Macias. He goes from right to left, now back onto the other side. Dropping back into the pocket is Dutra. He hits Macias in the backfield, a bit of a screen pass. He's able to get back up to the 7. After receiving it at the 15. So he gets upfield about 8 yards, but only a gain of about 3 officially. And now 3rd and goal for KU from about the 8.5-yard line.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 8.
Back to the original line of scrimmage from this 3rd and goal. Checking into the game for Hidden Valley, that would be number 73, Aiden Kennett. See what they decide to do here for KU. They ended their last drive on a field goal. Would love to get a touchdown here. Dutra back into the pocket. He throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Intended target into the end zone. Running the slant route, I believe that was Antonio Ortiz, but Tackett for Hidden Valley in there disrupting the pass. We'll see what KU decides to do here with 2:37 left to go in the second quarter. 14-3 the score. Hidden Valley is in the lead. Looks like they're going to come out and try for the field goal, I would imagine, if you're Coach Tom Smith here. Pablo Macias nailed his last one, but they have had success on the ground tonight and through the air. This drive has been very good to KU. It's lasted about 8 minutes and has gone about 13 plays. We'll get the numbers for you for sure after this one. Dutra keeps it in the pocket. He throws it over the middle, and it's intercepted by Hidden Valley. Making the play for HV was Matthew Iwamizu, the senior. And he is going to grab that one. He's going to put Hidden Valley deep into their own territory, though, at about the 2-yard line. Still 14-3, 2:32 left to go. Plenty of time for Hidden Valley, a team like them, to try to get themselves some decent field position, especially with all 3 timeouts left. KU has 2 of them. We'll see what they decide to do here. Again, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line after Iwamizu with that interception. Hidden Valley deep into their own territory, driving from right to left. Snap taken by Vidlak in his own end zone. He's having to scramble around. The pass complete for a first down, a gain of 12 on the play. I believe that was Noga on the far side. And that'll be a first down for Hidden Valley. Their 5th first down of the night. KU has them beat in that category with 8 first downs of their own, rather 7. But Hidden Valley still with the lead. 14-3, 2:27 left to go in the second quarter. Vidlak takes the snap. He rolls to his left. He airs it out way downfield, and it's dropped by Jeremiah Noga. He had all the room to himself out there on the other side of midfield at the 40, but it just slips through his hand. That is a big break for KU. And you look at them and you think, wow, Klamath Union, let's make this for sure. Kane Holmgreen, he's got the assignment of trying to guard Jeremiah Noga, and that is, again, a darn near impossible task. That's why, I said in the beginning of the game, Klamath Union has got to get back and pressure Nate Vidlak. They've done a pretty good job of doing that, I think, so far tonight. But when you let Noga get that far downfield, man, he can get ahead of steam, and lucky that we dropped that pass. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. They're taking it from about the 13-yard line. Trying to get a hard count going. It doesn't work. Vidlak now back into the pocket. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Powers, who finds himself a hole. He's got the first down and then some. Up past 35 to 40. Now past midfield. On the other side of midfield to the 40. He breaks one tackle before finally being dragged out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 35-yard line. A big gain for Hidden Valley there. But a flag is down on the other side of midfield back at the 20-yard line. That is back near the original line of scrimmage. We will see what the call is here. This one might be coming back. You can see the flag there on your screen if you're watching on mybasin.com, and the official motioning that this one is coming back. It'll be holding against Hidden Valley. Another big break for KU as Tobias Powers broke loose there for what would have been probably a 40, 50-yard gain.
From the spot of the foul.
Holding penalty will be deployed from the spot of the foul. It'll be 10 yards back. Still 2nd down, I believe, for Hidden Valley. They don't lose a down on that, but it will be 2nd and call it 13 to go for the Mustangs. Tobias Powers broke off for a huge play, but it was because one of his offensive linemen was holding. 2nd and 13 for Hidden Valley. Vidlak in the backfield. Nate trying to get the hard count to try to get some yardage back. Does not work. Klamath Union not moving. That worked on him a couple times last week, but something that Coach Tom Smith of the Pels definitely worked on in practice this past week. As Vidlak is looking for his play, he's able to get it, setting up, close to maybe a delay of game penalty. We'll see. And Vidlak takes the snap. He's going to dump it over to the near sideline. Making that reception was Lawrence Matusik. And he gets it up for a gain of 11, still just short of the first down. It'll be now 3rd and 1 to go. Matuzak making the curl route look easy there. Nice little 11-yard gain, 3rd and 1 for Hidden Valley. They lead 14-3 with $1:42 remaining in the second quarter. Vidlak takes the snap. He rolls out to his right side. He has a lot of room out there. He's going to dump it off for the first down and then some. Call it a gain of about 7 on the play on the completed pass to Noga on the far side. Pardon me, that was Lawrence Matusik on the far side. Another first down for Hidden Valley. That is their 6th first down of the evening. KU has got 7. 1st and 10 for them now from the 30-yard line. They still driving upfield. Vidlak has got 3 wide receivers lined out to his left, 1 man out to his right side. As he takes the snap, rolls back into the pocket. He looks over midfield. He gets it to Jeremiah Noga. Gain of about 16 on the play to Jeremiah Noga. That'll be a first down for Hidden Valley. Now up to the 45-yard line. And it looks like timeout is called by Hidden Valley. We're going to stick with you through this one. The Mustangs lead 14-3 with 1:22 remaining in the second quarter. This game on 1150 KAGO and MyBasin.com is brought to you in part by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. If you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. Appreciate all these sponsors making this season possible for these Klamath Union Pelicans, allowing us to broadcast on the road and every football game this season. As we look ahead, our next broadcast will actually be volleyball coming up later on next week. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule for Klamath Union as well as Oregon Tech, what's going on around the basin and in the Skyline Conference for football. All of that is coming up at the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union halftime show once we play these final about 82 seconds in this first half. Hidden Valley back out onto the field. It's 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. The Mustangs lead 14-3 in the first half. Vidlak takes the snap. He drops way back into the pocket. He finds his man open, takes a big hit, but the ball is caught down on the far sideline. I believe that was Tobias Powers making the catch there. Another Hidden Valley first down, their 8th of the night. Their 7th of the night, tying what KU's total is right now. $1:12 left to go in this first half. Hidden Valley is making their way downfield, making it look easy, quite frankly. They have moved the ball through the air quite nicely, have not run the ball on this drive very much. Vidlak, he's going to send his running back out in motion. Vidlak drops way back into the pocket. He's feeling some pressure. He rolls out to his right side. The pass, he throws it. It's complete at the 11-yard line. A gain of 20 on the play for Hidden Valley.
That's out to Noah Stone.
Noah Stone with the reception for Hidden Valley.
The ball's on the 12-yard line. The refs are telling the clock to start.
47 seconds left to go in this first half. 14-3, Hidden Valley leads. 1st and 10 from the 12 for Hidden Valley, looking to convert points going into halftime. They also will be kicking off after the halftime break. Nate Vidlak rolls out to his left side. He throws, and the pass is caught at the 1-yard line. Pass caught by Noah Stone. It'll be first down, and now 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line for Hidden Valley. 5 plays result in 5 first downs for Hidden Valley as Klamath Union is taking time here. Again, 5 plays in a row that result in a first down for Hidden Valley. Other than that, they've got 4 others on the night so far. They're up at 9 now. Klamath Union only at 7. We'll break down the full halftime stats for you as we have them. Give you the tale of the tape, so to speak, in the halftime show brought to you by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. 31.3 seconds to go in the second quarter. Klamath Union trails 14-3 to the Hidden Valley Mustangs, who last year were the 3A state runner-up, losing in the championship game, now back at the 4A level, beating Phoenix last week, who admittedly, and I'm sure that the Pirates would admit it as well, have been struggling this year, but still a formidable opponent that Hidden Valley handled easily. But KU, they are staying tough. They are sticking with it here in this second quarter. Their defense has not had very much luck defending through the air. 5 plays result in 5 first downs for the Mustangs, heading into this first and goal attempt back from the 2-yard line. This will be the first play that Nate Vidlak takes the snap under center. Back there with him is Tobias Powers. Vidlak is going to QB sneak it in for a Hidden Valley touchdown. Vidlak with the QB sneak makes it 20-3. He did it from about 2 yards out. That makes it 20-3. And the score, as we wait for the extra point, could be 21-3 with 26 seconds left to go in this first half. Spencer Fisk to kick the extra point. It is up. It splits the uprights, and it is good. 21-3 for Hidden Valley. They've got themselves a healthy lead going into halftime. Still 26 seconds left to play. Klamath Union could make something happen if they work quickly, although they do get the ball on the other side of the half. So we'll see what they try to do here. If they try to go for broke, put some points up on the board, and then answer back in the second half, or if they decide to run the clock and just worry about the second half. As back to receive is Dutra and Macias for the Pels, and Fisk will kick off for Hidden Valley. Appreciate you being with us tonight on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO 92.9 FM. Also on mybasin.com with free HD video. We have got every Klamath Union football game this year and for the years to come on mybasin.com. Feel free to share us around to your friends and family out of state. You can watch us anywhere on your phone, your tablet, your PC, your smart TV, if you do so incline. Kickoff coming from Hidden Valley. From Spencer Fisk. Back to receive again is Jameis Dutra and Pablo Macias. The kick, more of a line drive, takes a bounce. That one's going to be fielded by Dutra. He's up past the 15, now to the 20. He's brought down just before reaching the 30-yard line. Looks like we're going to call it the 29. That's where KU will start their last drive of this first half with 20 seconds left to go. KU starting at the 29. By the way, that last drive for Hidden Valley that resulted in a touchdown, in 2 minutes, they went 98 yards, ending with a 2-yard QB sneak from Nate Vidlak. That is incredible. 2 minutes, 98 yards for Hidden Valley on their last touchdown drive. But now 1st and 10 for KU from their own 29-yard line. A keeper for Dutra. He finds a little bit of daylight and is brought down after a gain of 5 on the play. Call it 6. It'll be second down. As the clock continues, we'll likely run out as this brings us to the close of, KU is going to use their final timeout. 5.6 seconds remaining. Looks like they're going to try to let Dutra air it out with the classic Hail Mary attempt. Going to be some fun to see what happens on this play. Always interesting to see Hail Mary, especially at the high school level. Dutra has definitely got some arm strength in him. But definitely, I would say, even he would admit he's not going to throw it 60 yards downfield for a touchdown. It's going to take some skillful running, maybe a couple laterals if we decide to get creative for KU. That'd be some fun football to watch for you. 5.6 seconds remaining in the first half. 21-3, Hidden Valley with the lead. It's second and about 4 to go for KU. Again, with 5 seconds left to go, we're likely going to see the Hail Mary set up. 3 wide receivers set up to the right side of Dutra. He's got 1 man on his left. The man on his left is in motion. He's going to take the handoff and be hit. There is a flag down on the field with 0.6 seconds remaining. Carrying that one was Macias for KU, and with, again, 0.6 seconds remaining, there is a flag down on the field. Might get one more play if this stops the clock entirely. See what the call is. It's going to be holding against KU, so that'll bring it back. I'm not totally sure on the ruling if that stops the clock or not indefinitely. 0.6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Second and 14 for KU. They're likely just going to get this pass off, or this play off, rather. We'll see if they decide to get it into the air. Maybe not worth it with 0.6 seconds left to go. Definitely don't want something catastrophic to happen. We'll see what they decide to do. As Dutra back in the gun, he hands it off to Getman, who is hit. He stays up before being tackled finally after a gain of about 4 yards. That will bring us to halftime, though. 21-3, the Mustangs lead at home tonight. Coming up in the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union halftime show, we will break down the stats for you as we have them. We will take a look around the Klamath Basin and see what else is going on back home with Oregon Tech and what KU has next up on their schedule. All that and more coming up in the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union halftime show on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO with live HD video. Jason.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use toward your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. We are at halftime tonight in the Pacific Credit Union halftime show. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union halftime show, rather. Hidden Valley leads this one 21-3. Get that right for you on the scoreboard. And so far, Hidden Valley has attacked well through the air and has done it on the ground as well. Hidden Valley so far tonight on their way to 21 points has got 11 first downs. KU has had their opportunities to score. They have got 8 first downs themselves. We'll go drive by drive for you. First drive for Hidden Valley, KU. They were able to grab 1 first down before having to punt it. Hidden Valley got the ball back after a fumbled snap for KU. They then scored a touchdown on one play, an 11-yard touchdown connection between Nate Vidlac and Jeremiah Noga. That made the score 7-0 in favor of Hidden Valley. Klamath Union, they got right back with a great drive of their own with 3 first downs lasting about 8 minutes, ending with a 15-yard field goal, from Pablo Macias. He knocked that one down to make it 7-3. With about 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Since then, it's been all Hidden Valley scoring in that second quarter. They started things off with a about 70-yard drive, ending with a 38-yard Jeremiah Noga touchdown with Nate Vidlac, making the score 14-3. They then let Klamath Union drive down the field for about 8 minutes again. This drive having 4 first downs before finally capping it off with an interception to Matthew Iwamizu at about the 2-yard line. That coming with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And with that 2.5 minutes, Hidden Valley did not waste any time, going 98 yards in 2 minutes, capping it off with a 2-yard quarterback sneak by Nate Vidlac. That is how we get our score of 21-3 this evening. Take a look around the area. What else is going on in the Klamath Basin? Well, we can tell you. Henley tonight is on the road at Eagle Point. You've also got Henley tonight, who is playing at Phoenix. In the Skyline Conference, North Valley has still yet to play their first game. They are still on pause with COVID restrictions. Elsewhere in the Klamath area, Hosanna Triad is playing Chiloquin. Lost River has got Mapleton tonight. And Bonanza is playing Henley's JV squad this evening. That's the Klamath area football rundown for you. Take a look up at Oregon Tech. Tomorrow, the undefeated softball squad, who is 14-0, ranked 7 in the nation, is playing against Bushnell. That's tomorrow. Baseball is also in action for the Owls. They play the College of Idaho on Saturday. Meantime, basketball returns for the Hustlin' Owls on the 19th and 20th. They play Bushnell University at Danny Miles Court. Looking forward to that one. Oregon Tech, by the way, also announcing that while these sports are returning, they are allowing family members of their student athletes to be in attendance at these games, which is always a plus. You love to see that from the Oregon Tech Owls. Athletic director there, John Van Dyke, helping make that decision. Shout out to the folks up at Oregon Tech. Back to KU, though, focused in on them, upcoming events for them. Volleyball is making the trip over the hill to Hidden Valley tomorrow. They will play the Mustangs. Boys soccer is playing against North Valley at home. Meantime, girls soccer makes the trip over here to play the Lady Knights. Those games are both on Monday. And volleyball is playing Mazama on Tuesday. They are at home at Pell Court. We will have live HD video coverage for you of that one on mybasin.com. And our next football broadcast is when the Phoenix Pirates come to town. That is a week from tonight. They are going to be live from Modoc Field. My first broadcast from Modoc Field in well over a year. Looking forward to returning home to some of you Pelican faithful. Always looking forward to that. But Klamath Union, the football squad, has got a tall task ahead of them still in this half. They are down 21-3 after 24 minutes of play. And I said it after the first quarter, and I think it still stands for KU. Their strong suit tonight has been putting pressure on Nate Vidlac. He has had time to throw when he rolls out into the pocket. Vidlac is a very good mobile quarterback. I would argue even better of a mobile quarterback than maybe his brother even, who's a commit to Oregon State and the Beavers. And Jeremiah Noga, who is now on the Hidden Valley Mustangs team, he's got 2 touchdown catches tonight. He is also an Oregon State commit. He will be with the Beavers next football season, so looking forward to him playing up in Corvallis. But aside from that, Klamath Union, their offensive line has looked very, very good tonight, allowing guys like Nathan Getman, Ezekiel Pena to get good yards on the ground. Also, their quarterback, Silas Dutra, has had a bit of luck on the ground too, thanks to a great game from the Pelican O-line so far tonight. So looking good for them, and I mentioned it's going to be the guys in the trenches that get the job done for KU tonight. They have got a tall mountain to climb, again, 21-3, as we are in halftime right now. We will step aside and we will come back, look ahead to the third quarter. What do the Pelicans need to do specifically to get back into this one? And I think really for the Pels, it's quite simple. You need a score and a stop. We will go a little bit more in depth coming up as we continue the Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union halftime show on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 FM KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO. Live HD video for you on mybasin.com. Still at halftime tonight. About 2.5 to go in this halftime break, and then the student athletes, of course, get to warm up out there. 21-3, Hidden Valley is leading in this one, but a tough task for Klamath Union coming up, but it is not out of the realm of possibility, so to speak, for Klamath Union to climb their way back into it. They start with the ball coming out of halftime. Klamath Union has done a great job so far tonight of driving the ball downfield. Credit Coach Tom Smith for that. Credit their work up front. The offensive linemen, who I have talked about numerous times tonight, have done very, very well to give room to guys like Nathan Getman, who is a senior, and Ezekiel Pena, who is a junior. Both of those guys getting a lot of room because of the offensive line. A few first downs for Getman, none for Pena yet. And then through the air, Silas Dutra has done a very good job this evening. He's got about 7 completions and has really done some damage through the air tonight, allowing Klamath Union to get close to scoring, but they've yet to punch in a touchdown tonight. And that is going to be the first thing that they need to do. They need to get a score, and they desperately need to find a way to stop this Hidden Valley offense who has not been stopped since the very first drive of the game, when the Mustangs went effectively 3 and out. They got a first down on the first drive of the game, and then 3 more plays, they were done. And Klamath Union was able to get the ball back early on in the game, looking for them to try to get another stop like that after hopefully they get a touchdown in. Now you look at that, you say, well, the Klamath Union, they're right back in the game after that. And as easy as it is for us to say, get a score, get a stop, that is basically as simple as it needs to be for KU to crawl their way back into this game. Don't get fancy with it. You still got an entire half ahead of you. You can run the ball. You don't have to worry about the clock as much. You are not fighting father time yet in this game, as you would be in the fourth quarter, maybe late. But KU, again, not out of it by any means as they trail 21-3 heading into the second half. As halftime comes to a close, the official counter, Hidden Valley, the Mustangs, they're still not out of the locker room yet. They do have to go up the big hill behind us here in Murphy as we are downhill at the field at Hidden Valley High School, the full turf that's been out here for a couple of seasons. But curious to see where these Mustangs are, and they are finally making their way down here with another about 3 minutes to go left in halftime. We'll keep it with you here as 21-3 is the score. Hidden Valley does lead in this one. And it has been from connections between Nate Vidlak and Jeremiah Noga. Their running game has, it's had some flashes of greatness that have been called back. A couple of big gains that have been called back due to holding calls for Hidden Valley. So, you look at it, you watch the play, you say, wow, that was great. But coming back, obviously, if Hidden Valley is trying to iron that out, they might try to do a little bit of that in the second half. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The connection between Vidlak and Jeremiah Noga has been as close to unstoppable as it can be tonight. I believe unintended passes for Jeremiah Noga tonight, he may have dropped one, and Vidlak has thrown one over his head. So, again, as close to unstoppable as it can be between those two, and we expect more of that moving forward as well. That's why it's going to be a key for KU to keep their defensive line involved, try to put a bit of pressure on Nate Vidlak with their defensive linemen. Their front 7 have got to do some work as we start this third quarter here in a few minutes. Want to give a quick shout to some of the folks that make this broadcast possible tonight. Some of the people down at Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty. They know that little things can add up to big bills when you're buying, selling, or owning a home. Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners alike from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty today.
So again, fans, after the game, we're asking you just to stay warm.
21-3 is the score here at halftime. Under a minute now left to go as Klamath Union will get the ball back to start this third quarter, and that hopefully will work into their advantage. Again, as easy as it is for me to sit up here away from the field and say, well, all you guys need to do is score and stop. And it is about as easy as we can make it seem. It doesn't really matter how that stop comes. Doesn't really matter how that score comes. With 24 minutes remaining in this game, That's what you need to happen if you are the Klamath Union Pelicans. Again, they get the ball back to start this third quarter as we get ready for it. Appreciate you being here. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO and live HD video on mybasin.com. Again, if you are not currently watching this HD video on mybasin.com, definitely suggest you get over here. Could be a few fireworks heading into this third quarter. The video is available for you to view for free, as it is every week for some KU football. Getting ready for the third quarter. Back to receive for the Klamath Union Pelicans is Jameis Dutra and Pablo Macias. KU finishing that first half with 8 first downs. Hidden Valley had 11. Looking to add on to that here and hopefully add some points onto the scoreboard. Spencer Fisk to kick for the Mustangs.
Thank you, fans, for attending.
12 minutes on the clock. We are ready for football in the second half from Murphy, Oregon. Kick is up. Looking at that was number 5. That's Jameis Dutra with the reception on the kick. He gets up past the 20, down at the 21, and that's where Klamath Union will begin things here in the third quarter. KU taken over at the 21, 11:54 to go in the third quarter. 21-3, Hidden Valley leads. Definitely cooling down quite a bit here. My phone says 48 degrees. We know it's definitely colder than that, but it's a little bit windy as well. Some wind chill definitely contributing to this one. Okay, Klamath Union with the ball. Silas has got Pablo Macias in motion. He gives him the option. It looked like Jameis held onto the football. He cuts upfield for a gain of about 2 yards on the play. It'll now be second down and about 8 to go for the Pels. Klamath Union to start this third quarter. They are driving from right to left as we look west here on the campus of Hidden Valley High School. That would mean they are driving towards the south goal. 11:22 remaining, 21-3 the score. Klamath Union looking to get some points on the board. 2nd and 8. A bit of a screen pass there. Looked like it might have been incomplete. It'll now be third down and about 8.5 yards to go. Obviously the incomplete pass there. Clock stopped and third down for KU. They're in their red helmets tonight with their white jerseys, black trim with red, black lettering with red trim and red bottoms. Hidden Valley tonight in their blue helmets. They've got their blue jerseys with orange numbering and lettering with white trim and orange bottoms with blue stripes down the side. 11:44 remaining in the third quarter, 21-3. Silas Dutra takes the snap. He drops a couple steps back into the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's caught by Pablo Macias. He catches it at the 45. He takes it up past midfield to about the 46-yard line. A great catch for Pablo Macias gives Klamath Union their 9th first down of the night and a big gain here, well on their way to that score that I was talking about a bit earlier. Now at the 45-yard line in Hidden Valley territory. Driving downfield to the south goal. Dutra in the backfield. He's got one wide receiver set out to his left, 2 to his right. And he's got his man Getman in the backfield. He hands it off to Getman, who's able to find some daylight, cuts upfield, call it a gain of 6 yards. He brings it up to the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, call it. It'll be second down for KU after a Getman handoff. He's done some damage on the ground tonight. I had mentioned earlier on in the broadcast that I didn't see much of Nate Getman last week. I'm not quite sure why, but seeing much more of him this week, and I'm glad I am. He is definitely one of the cogs that makes this KU machine work. Second down and about 5 to go. Dutra takes the snap. He feels some pressure, shrugs off one tackle, make that 2 before finally being wrapped up and brought down. A sack. That'll be now third down and call it 7. That's the first sack that Dutra has taken all season on a pass play. He's tried to run it a couple times. He's been brought backwards, but a sack straight up. That is the first one that Dutra has taken this season. Third down and about 7 to go. for the first down for KU. They trail 21-3 with 9:45 left to go in this third quarter. Dutra has got 3 wide receivers lined out to his left, 1 to his right, and in the backfield with him, I believe, is his brother Jameis. Scratch that. That's Pena who takes the handoff. He gets upfield about 3 yards, back to the 40. Call it a gain of 2, but it'll be 4th down and about 5 to go for KU. We'll see if they decide to keep it on the field here or if they decide to punt it. It looks like the offense is going to stay out there, which when you're down this much in the third quarter, this is what you need to do for KU. You got to convert on this 4th down. They are 1 for 1 on 4th down conversion attempts tonight. Fourth down and call it 6. Dutra. He's got Pena back there with him. Likely going to see Dutra try to make something happen through the air. He tries to get him on a hard count, nothing doing. Takes it, he rolls to his right, feels the pressure, airs it out downfield, and it is intercepted by the Mustangs at the 10-yard line. Second interception by Dutra tonight. Not quite sure who that was making the play for Hidden Valley, but a second interception. Deep into Hidden Valley territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 7, deep in Hidden Valley territory. They have got to go 93 yards if they want to make this one work. However, they have gone 98 yards already once tonight for a touchdown. They've also gone 80 yards once on a touchdown drive tonight. We'll see what the Mustangs are able to do here on their first possession of this second half. First down, Vidlak, he takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Powers, who is swarmed in the backfield. He's able to cut upfield a little bit, shrugging off a couple of tackles. Call it a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down for the Mustangs. A 4-yard gain. Now it's going to be 2nd and 6. My mistake. 8:14 remaining in a 21-3 ball game. Klamath Union trails. Hidden Valley taking their time. They've got 3 wide receivers set out to the near side, 1 to the far side, a little bit closer to the line. Vidlak in the gun. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back into the pocket. He's looking over the middle. He's chased off to his left. The pass is complete over the side by Jeremiah Noga. Call it a gain of about 7 on the play and a first down for Hidden Valley. And that's what we were talking about, the Noga connection between Nate Vidlak and the soon-to-be Oregon State Beaver, Jeremiah Noga. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Hidden Valley. 7:45 remaining in the third quarter. Vidlak takes the snap. He hands it off to his running back. I believe that's Noah Stone. He's able to cut upfield. He gets the first down and then some. He's up to midfield. He finally gets hit on the other side of midfield at about the 47-yard line. And that is a big gain for Hidden Valley, about a 25-yard gain there, maybe a little bit more on the play. It'll be first down, Mustangs. 33-yard gain, rather. That was a little bit of a guesstimate there. 33 yards on the gain. 1st and 10 from the KU 47-yard line. Seven and a half to go in the third quarter. Vidlak still in the gun. 3 wide receivers set out to the near side as they drive from left to right. Tried to get a hard count going for the Mustangs. They couldn't get it. Noah Stone in the backfield with him, with Nate Vidlak, I should say. And the snap is off. A play-action pass. Gabe Birchfield catching it in the backfield on the screen. He gets a blocker. He cuts upfield. Call it a gain of about 8-9 on the play, just short of the first down before Birchfield was dragged out of bounds. They're going to call it a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 on the 38-yard line in KU territory. Hidden Valley driving downfield to the north goal. Whistle is blown. Timeout is going to be called for Hidden Valley. That is their first of this half. We're going to stick with you through this one and talk a little bit about what Hidden Valley is doing here on offense. They've already got 2 first downs on this drive and 4 plays deep into it. Klamath Union desperately needing to keep Hidden Valley where they are. If they score here, Klamath Union is going to have a, dare I say, improbable task ahead of them in the rest of this second half. They failed to get the score on their opening drive of this third quarter, which I had mentioned would have been key for them. They ended up going quite a ways downfield, but it ended in an interception at the Hidden Valley 7-yard line, and that's the second time that's happened this evening. Dutra and his offensive unit, they've driven downfield, and they've thrown an interception on the key play. Last time it happened was with about 2:30 left to go in the second quarter when Iwamizu got the interception. I believe Noah Stone did it this last time for Hidden Valley, but unable to tell. Team's back on the field. 2nd and 1 for Hidden Valley. They are at the 36-yard line with 6:55 remaining. Vidlak takes the snap. He dumps it off. It is incomplete. Intended target was, let's get that for you. I believe that would have been Tobias Powers. Was Vidlak's intended target there, slipping right through his hands. It'll be 3rd and short for Hidden Valley, about half a yard to gain.
2nd down and 10. 3rd and 1 is the play after the timeout. He didn't get that first down.
3rd down and short. Sorry, paying attention a bit to the PA guy here tonight. 6:51 remaining in the third quarter. Vidlak under center. He's going to hand it off to his man in the backfield, Tobias Powers. Powers through. He gets the first down and then some. Call it a gain of 7 and a first down, Hidden Valley.
First down, Mustangs.
That is their 14th first down of the evening. They had 11 in the first half, 3 so far on this opening drive in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Mustangs from the 32. They're driving downfield. Vidlak in the gun. He takes the snap. He falls back. He rolls off to his left side. Heaves it downfield. Birchfield is open, and it is caught for a Hidden Valley touchdown. What a connection. 33 yards to Gabe Birchfield. That makes the score 27-3 in favor of Hidden Valley. Officially a 33-yard touchdown connection between Nate Vidlak and Gabe Birchfield. Spencer Fisk to kick the extra point for Hidden Valley. Ball is snapped, held, kicked. No good. It was wide left for Spencer Fisk. The score will remain 27-3 with 6.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. We're going to step aside on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com. Leave it here.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO, 92.9 FM, and live HD video on mybasin.com. 27-3 the score. Hidden Valley scoring that last drive. They went 93 yards on 6 plays, capping it off with a 33-year-old Vidlak Birchfield connection. Kick is up on the other side. Grabbing that one, I believe, was Pablo Macias. He is wrapped up and taken down at about the 19-yard line. That's where KU will begin their second drive of this half with 6:16 left to go in the third quarter. Again, 7 plays. Let me make sure this is right. Yep. No, 6 plays. 93 yards, ending with a 33-year-old Gabe Birchfield reception. A great play, and for those of you listening on 1150 AM and 92.9 KAGO, in the far corner of the end zone, a one-handed falling over catch for Gabe Birchfield, and was able to rein it in for the touchdown. But now Klamath Union, a chance to hopefully answer back for the Pelicans. Dutra takes the snap. He hands it off, and a loss of about 5 yards. Looked to be a miscommunication of some kind on the end of whoever the running back was for Dutra. I thought he was on the left side, ended up being on the right side of him, and Dutra was a bit confused. That goes for a loss of 5. It'll be second down and 15 to go for the Pels. Dutra threw an interception to end Klamath Union's last drive. The interception was caught at the 7-yard line. This time handed off to Nate Getman. He's able to cut up field for a solid gain of about 10 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 5. Getman has been putting in work for the Pelicans tonight. Again, didn't see much of him last week, seeing quite a bit of him this week, hoping that he continues to get playing time for these Pelicans because, man, oh man, is he doing damage on the ground tonight. And it's not just him. Football also, as we know, a team sport. The offensive line, their blocking schemes for Getman have been very, very good tonight. 5 minutes flat to go in the third quarter as some wind brushes over us here at the field at Hidden Valley High School. Play action pass, the pass intended for Ortiz for Klamath Union. It was a little bit high. Would have been good for a first down, but it'll be 4th down instead. Klamath Union bringing out the punt unit. Last time they tried to punt the ball, it was a fumbled snap. They're at about the same field position that it happened last time, and it resulted in Hidden Valley starting their drive at the 2-yard line. Hidden Valley eventually converted on that drive in 2 minutes, going 98 yards. And Klamath Union to punt again. Back to receive is Jeremiah Noga. This time Macias reins in the snap. That punt pretty much going straight up, out past the 45 on this side of midfield, and will roll out to about the 46. Call it a 27-yard punt for Macias, as it will result in a KU 3 and out. They start in Pelican territory at the 46 with 4:38 remaining in this third quarter. Klamath Union trailing 27-3 to these Hidden Valley Mustangs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the offense comes back on the field. Just to let you know, Nate Vidlac was Player of the Week, Athlete of the Week in the Daily Courier. So congratulations.
Giving a special shout to Nate Vidlac, who is the Athlete of the Week in the local paper here in Grants Pass, the Daily Courier. Shout out to a couple folks I know at the Courier, doing great work over there, covering our local sports just like I am back home, and giving these kids the media recognition that they deserve for finally being able to get back on the field. Nate Vidlac, the quarterback for Hidden Valley, he's in the gun. Next to him is Tobias Powers. 3 wide receivers set out to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 46. They drive downfield. Play action pass is caught by Lawrence Matusik. He gets upfield, good for a first down, I believe a gain of 10. We'll see where they decide to put it. Could be 9.5, could be 10.
Seemed like a catch.
No, are they waving that incomplete?
2nd and 10.
Oh. You know, I'm rooting for the Pelicans as much as the next guy, but that definitely looked like Matusik had that one in his hands, picked it up off the turf. He's not happy with the call, but that's how it is. 2nd and 10 now for the Hidden Valley Mustangs from the 46-yard line. 4.5 to go in a 27-3 ball game. KU trails. Vidlac in the gun, same formation for Hidden Valley. He takes it, takes a snap, drops back, feeling a little bit of pressure. He's rolling out to his right side. He's being chased out of bounds, gets the pass off to Gabe Birchfield, who makes the reception at the 28-yard line. Call that a catch worth about 17 yards and a first down for Hidden Valley. Birchfield making his name known here in this second half with a touchdown reception earlier, and now this first down. 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. First and 10 for the Mustangs from the 29-yard line. 28-yard line, rather. Good catch by Birchfield. Vidlac, a very mobile quarterback, can definitely get around and move in the pocket. Nate back there again. He's got two wide receivers lined out to his left, one on the right side. That is near us. He's going to hand it off to Tobias Powers, who makes a move about 5 yards up, cuts upfield. He gets the first down, a gain of 14 on the play for Tobias Powers. He is dragged out of bounds. Another Mustang first down.
First down.
Hidden Valley tonight so far, 16 first downs on the evening. They've gotten them 27 points as they lead the Pelicans by 24 with 3:44 remaining in this third quarter. First and 10 from the 15. Klamath Union jumps on the hard count. That'll be a flag, and this one is moving up. Offside, the penalty to the Pelicans. First and 5. Clock is continuing to run. 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. Vidlac is getting his signal from his dad, Mark Vidlac, who is the offensive coordinator for the Mustangs. Screen pass to Noah Stone. He is wrapped up but brought forward about 3 yards. It'll be third down for Hidden Valley. Noah Stone caught that one behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Strong legs to bring him forward an extra 3 yards. It'll be third and about 2 to go. The yard to gain is the 5. They are snapping it from the 7. .248 and counting to go in the third quarter. Again, 3rd and 2 for Hidden Valley. Vidlac takes the snap. He hands it off to Tobias Powers, who goes up the far sideline, cuts upfield, breaks one tackle, and is into the end zone for a Hidden Valley touchdown. Call that one a 7-yard Powers touchdown. Making the score 33-3. Spencer Fisk out to kick the extra point for Hidden Valley. Here, Mustangs happy on the field, and they've got reason to be. They're up by 30, could be 31 pending this extra point. Kick is up. It is no good. Wide left again from Fisk. 33-3. That is the score here in this third quarter. With 2:35 remaining in this third quarter, they trail by 30. That last drive for the Mustangs lasting about 4 minutes, going 5 plays, capped off with a 7-yard Tobias Powers touchdown run for the Mustangs. Appreciate you all being with us in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Live HD video on mybasin.com. On air at 11:50 a.m., 92.9 FM, KAGO. Appreciate you wherever you are listening or watching. It's a chilly night for football, but the Mustangs are continuing to heat up as this game goes on. They lead by 30 with 2.5 to go in this third quarter. Kickoff coming from Spencer Fisk. Back to receive is Dutra and Macias for the Pelicans. Rather, I believe that's Ortiz back there in replace of Macias. Kick is up, picked up by Dutra at about the 7-yard line. He brings it up past the 20, now to the 25. Brought out of bounds at the 22-yard line. We'll see if they give him forward progress or not. He is out at the 22-yard line. That is where KU will begin this drive.
Around the 22-yard line. Yes, the 22-yard line is where the Pelicans will start.
They start with 2:27 remaining.
Tanner Jolly and a few other Mustangs on the top.
First and 10 for KU from the 22-yard line. Two wide receivers set out to either side of Dutra. Silas puts a man in motion. Is going to keep it himself on the option. He tries to find his way forward. I think he may have gotten himself back to the original line of scrimmage. No, they're going to say he lost a yard on the play. It'll now be 2nd and 11.
Jacob Hughes was on the bottom of that stat. One of the players involved on the tackle.
Under 2 minutes now in the third quarter. Second and 11 now for Silas Dutra. Trying to make something happen through the air, and they might not. That one is going to be another option keeper for Dutra, this time powering his way up for a gain of 3. It'll now be 3rd down and 9 for KU. $1:24 remaining in the third quarter. Call it 3rd and 8 this next play for Klamath Union. They trail by 30. Looking to keep it on the ground. They have the last couple of plays. We'll see if Coach Tom Smith decides to get something done through the air. We are in now or never time for Klamath Union, and we're not even out of the third quarter of play. Dutra by himself in the backfield. He's going to roll off to his right side. Gets it, attempts to get it to Macias, but ends up incomplete. It'll now be 4th down and 8 to go for the Pels. They bring out their punting unit, and they will give this one away.
They're playing Crater tonight. In the third quarter, it's Grants Pass 14, Crater 13.
Back to receive for Hidden Valley. This punt is, I believe it's Daniel Iwamizu. And Macias will punt for KU. Under a minute now. Pablo Macias has a bit of trouble with the snap again. He gets the punt off just barely. Bounces around at the 45. Klamath Union will touch it at the 44. Macias had trouble with the punt. He's able to get it off, and the Mustangs will take possession with 44.7 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Hidden Valley takes over at the 42-yard line in KU territory.
18-yard punt gives the Mustangs the ball.
Rather, the 47-yard with 44 seconds. Got my numbers mixed up there a little bit. Hidden Valley has scored on each of their last 2 drives. They ended the second quarter. Vidlak takes the snap on the 1st and 10 attempt. He gets it out on the far sideline with a reception to Lawrence Matuzik. Matuzik cuts upfield. See if they give him the first down or not. It looks like they might. Looked like a gain of 10 as he gets dragged out of bounds. And no, it's going to be 2nd and about 8 to go. Excuse me, 2nd and about 2 to go after that reception with Lawrence Matuzik.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
37 seconds to go in this third quarter. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Vidlak back there with Powers. He takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's being chased. He's got blockers. A quick trigger gets it to Jeremiah Noga on the near sideline. That'll be a first down. Call it a gain of 7 on the play. Noga brought it up past the 32. Up past the 28 Timeout. Looks like there's a player down on the field for Klamath Union. He's down in front of the Hidden Valley sideline. And we will take a quick break as the players take a knee. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. We've got live HD video on mybasin.com. You could also be listening on 1150 AM and 92.9 FM KAGO back home in Klamath Falls. We had an injured player down on the field. He's being helped off the field right now. Don't want to speculate what the injury is or really even who it is. But 33-3 the score. Hidden Valley leads this one. In this third quarter, 29 seconds left to go as play should resume shortly. Again, the player who was injured is being helped off the field, and he is off the field. Again, don't know what the injury is. Looked to be a lower body of some sort. Also don't quite know who it is, but once we do know for sure, probably later on in the week, we will let you know. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. They take it from the 29-yard line, driving downfield from left to right. Pass to Tobias Powers in the backfield. He gets by one defender, make that two before finally being dragged down. Maybe a gain of one. And that's what they will say. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Tackle by Lincoln Peterson.
Peterson with the tackle for KU.
For a short gain of 1.
We'll see if Hidden Valley tries to get one more play off this quarter. And they're going to walk off with 2 seconds, 1-0. In this third quarter. 33-3 the score after 3. We're going to take one more break on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week with live HD video on mybasin.com. Stick with us through this one. Fourth quarter ahead.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 KAGO, 92.9 FM, and also on mybasin.com with live HD video. Getting ready for the third quarter of play. Get that fixed for you on the scoreboard if you are watching on mybasin.com tonight. And getting ready for the fourth quarter of action. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Hidden Valley now driving from right to left. They are at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 9. Vidlac takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tobias Powers, who gets swallowed up.
Short gain. Or just held at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. KU, the guys up front, were talking about something, unable to tell exactly what it was. But it'll now be 3rd down and 9 for Hidden Valley. No, a loss of 1. 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. See what Hidden Valley decides to try to do here. Two wide receivers set out to either side. Vidlak is going to drop back. He's going to roll to his right side. He has lots of room back there. He's got lots of time before he cuts upfield, steps out of bounds. It looked like Getman tried to make the tackle on him and dove at the feet of Vidlak. Nate kind of jumped over him, stepped out of bounds. It'll now be 4th down and about 6 to go for Hidden Valley. We'll see if they decide to keep the offense out here with this 4th down coming. And it looks like that's what they're doing, keeping the offense out there, wanting to convert on 4th down. They've done it once tonight, and they have failed once tonight.
The offense stays on the field.
33-3. Hidden Valley leads, 11-14 to go in the 4th quarter. 4th down and 6. Vidlak takes the snap. He's rolling now to his left side. He's got a man running the crow route downfield. He's feeling some pressure. Heaves it to the end zone, and it's caught for a Hidden Valley touchdown. A great catch in the end zone again. Hidden Valley. What an amazing play. At some point, you got to take your hat off and hand it to the Mustangs. Great effort here tonight, and it shows on the scoreboard 39-3. Noah Stone with that touchdown catch. It was about 29 yards out to Noah Stone.
To Mr. Noah Stone.
Extra point pending now for Hidden Valley. We'll see if they're able to make it happen. Spencer Fisk has missed both of his previous 2 extra point attempts. That last one, again, a 29-yard connection between Nate Vidlak and Noah Stone. The snap for the extra point, the kick, it is good. Splits the uprights 40-3. Klamath Union trailing in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score, Hidden Valley 40.
See if Klamath Union, what they decide to try to do here. Last week when we saw this at Sutherland, Klamath Union decided to make a few substitutions, got a few backup running backs in there making some plays, but I would argue to keep getting the ball to Nate Getman. Get that man some confidence heading into next week against Phoenix as we kind of wind down the 4th quarter. Still almost all the 4th quarter to play here tonight, but trying to have something to build on heading this week into practice, have something to build on heading into a game with a Phoenix team that is struggling this season as well, to put it frank. So Klamath Union, hanging tough with the Mustangs through the first half. They've made a lot of good plays that have just not translated on the scoreboard. They've thrown a couple interceptions in crunch time. They have made some great runs. The offensive line, the defensive line all playing well. And not quite sure what's going on. KU has decided that, here's what happened. I can explain this one. I believe that Hidden Valley has opted to not kick off, and rather they are going to give the ball to Klamath Union at the 35. I believe that that's what happened. I've seen it happen once before like this. This is also what they do at the junior varsity level in Oregon, where you never kick off, you just give it to the team at the 35. I believe that's what happened. So KU 1st and 10 from the 35. Silas Dutra is still back there for Klamath Union. 3 wide receivers set out to his left, 1 to his right as he drives from left to right. Throwing it over the middle to, I believe that was number 9, Caden Coulter. A flag down. Could see a PI call come out against Hidden Valley, and that's what it looks like is going to happen, as we will see what the signal is. Pass interference against Hidden Valley. Looks like Coulter was shoved just a little bit. So that will be from the spot of the foul. And some yards gifted to Klamath Union. They will now take it on the other side of midfield. Right at midfield for Klamath Union. They're at the 50. It's 1st and 10 as they drive towards the north goal. A man in motion. As a matter of fact, Silas Dutra is going to keep it on the option. A gain of 7 upfield. And Dutra, again, has had some luck on the ground. Credit where credit is due for Klamath Union. A lot of things, as you look at the scoreboard, have gone awry for the Pelicans. There's no real other way to put it except for their offensive line and their run game. Their blocking schemes, to this point, even though they have not been able to convert it into points, they passed the eye test tonight, I think. The offensive line and the run game for the Pels, they're looking good, and they definitely have confidence to build off of. And if the Pels take anything away from a tough loss tonight in Murphy, it's that the running game has, in my opinion, maybe even looked better than the Mustangs as they hand it off once again to Nate Getman. He's able to break one tackle, make it 2-3 as he lunges forward. A 6-yard gain and a first down for Klamath Union.
Gets a first down. Klamath at Hidden Valley, 38-yard line.
38-yard line as the Pelicans drive downfield. It'll be first and 10. 9:06 and counting. Pelicans, again, likely going to be keeping it on the ground here. Getman is out there with Dutra. They're standing next to each other. Back about 5 yards behind the snap. Getman takes the snap again. He's able to cut upfield. Dodges one tackle, make it 2. He gets around 3 guys before finally being wrapped up at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 9 on the play for Nate Getman. Second down and 1 to go for KU. Again, the run game for the Pelicans has looked solid tonight. See if they're able to punch in a touchdown in this fourth and final quarter. 40-3, the Pelicans trail. 8:24 left to go in this fourth quarter. Dutra back there by himself. He puts a man in motion. He is going to keep it on the option. Spins around one, and it looks like the ball is loose. And recovered by Hidden Valley. Birchfield with the recovery for the Mustangs, and just like that, as KU began to build some momentum, their third turnover of the game, as Dutra fumbles that one. He's got 2 interceptions thrown tonight, and add a fumble to that list.
On the fumble recovery. Thank you, Mr. Lance Noble and company.
8:06 to go in the fourth quarter, 40-3. Hidden Valley leads. Same starters out there for Hidden Valley, even though they lead by 37. Nate Vidlac getting his fair share of playing time. He's connected with his wide receivers quite well tonight. And they take it first and 10 from the 24-yard line. That one is handed off going up the far sideline. Jolly's able to cut upfield as he is a new running back in for the Stangs. Call it a gain of 9 on the play. Not good enough for a first down. It'll be second and 1 after a gain of 9.
Gains 9 yards.
From the 36-yard line, second and 1 for Hidden Valley. They are driving upfield, still in HV territory. 2 wide receivers set out to the near side for Vidlac, 1 on the far end. Nate Vidlac call out some audibles, it seems. That one handed off. And no, it was a Vidlac keeper on the read option. He was knocked down on the far side of the field. That'll be third down and 5 for Hidden Valley. 6:37 remaining in the fourth and final quarter. In the post-game show, we'll recap the stats we have in this one, take a look around the Klamath Basin, and what's ahead for Klamath Union. You'll want to stay tuned for that. Keep connected to your Basin area athletics. Appreciate you being with us in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. 3rd and 3 for Hidden Valley from the 34. Vidlac drops back to pass. He rolls out to his left. Not feeling any pressure. Now he's being chased. He's able to cut upfield and runs out of bounds. He will get the first down on that play before stepping out of bounds. He gets up to the 41. A first down and a gain of about 6 yards on the play for the Stangs. First and 10 from the 41. They're going to mark him out at the 40 rather, not the 41. Yard to gain is the 50. First and 10 for Hidden Valley as they are going to run the clock down, 5.5 remaining. Now one handed off to Jolly. He is in the backfield, cuts up a gain of 1 on the play.
Gains a yard, brings up 2nd and 9. Getman on the stop.
2nd and 9 for Hidden Valley from the 41-yard line. Five minutes remaining now in the fourth quarter. 40-3, Hidden Valley leads the Klamath Union Pelicans. The Pels on defense have had a little bit of luck on this drive. False start Hidden Valley as they got a couple of guys on their end to jump. That one will be going back, still 2nd down for the Stangs.
Mustangs false start.
Now it'll be 2nd and about 14 to go from the 36. Yard to gain is the 50. Clock continuing to run, now about 4:15 to go in this fourth and final quarter. Vidlak under center. He's going to hand that one off to Jolly. He cuts up to the near sideline. He gets to the 40, past the 45 to 50. Now on the other side of midfield, he's got nothing but daylight. 10, 5, 15, touchdown, Hidden Valley. "65 yards on the run from Jolly. That'll be more points for Hidden Valley, 46-3.
64-yard touchdown run, ladies and gentlemen, for Tanner Jolly.
Extra point pending now for Hidden Valley. Now, if you want to look at the silver lining of that play, that does give Klamath Union one more time to run their offense a little bit, see if they can continue to see what works in their running game, and I will continue to focus on that. The running game has been good tonight. We'll see what they're able to do when they get the ball back here. Spencer Fisk with the kick. It is up, and it is good. The extra point good for Hidden Valley, 47-3, with 3:53 left to go in this game. Rushing touchdown for Hidden Valley. I believe that to be their third of the game, along with the QB sneak and a 7-yard Tobias Powers touchdown run. That is their third rushing touchdown of the game. They lead 47-3. You can hear the Mustang cheerleaders tonight. Nice to see them getting involved. See if we see any Klamath Union cheerleaders whenever we're back at Modoc Field next week. Again, Klamath Union able to take it out to the 35 as no kick return for them, opting to just take it out. This one handed off to Getman. He cuts upfield. He's brought down after a gain of 4 on the play. Brought down at the 39. It'll be 2nd down for the Pelicans. 3.5 in counting in the fourth quarter. Second and 6 to go. We'll see if they decide to give it to Getman again. He got the ball on every play that last possession except for 2. One was a keeper for Dutra. The second was a keeper for Dutra as well, wherein he fumbled the football. We'll see if they decide to give it to Getman one more time. Flag on the play. Not quite sure what it's for. False start, Klamath Union. They're going back. 2:52 left to go in this fourth quarter. Clock continuing to run. It'll be 2nd and 11. Getman is trotting off the field, it looks like. And it's Dutra in the backfield. He's got his running back Pena next to him. He's going to hand it off to Pena, who's able to find a hole. He gets past one defender, make that 2 before finally being brought down. Call it a gain of 10 on the play. Just short of the first down marker. It's now 3rd and 1 to go for KU. The yard to gain is the 45. They take it out from the 44. 10-yard gain for Pena. Well, there is no 2-minute warning in Oregon, but we'll give it to you on the broadcast. $1:55 now left to go in this fourth quarter. Hidden Valley leads 47-3. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 11:50 a.m. 92.9 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com. Dutra, he takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the option from Pena. Dutra spins around one defender before being brought down at the 49-yard line on the other side of midfield into Mustang territory. A first down and a gain of about 6, call it 7 yards. They're going to mark him at the 50, so we'll call it a gain of 6 instead.
Reminder, fans, we are asking you to stay in the stands till the Klamath players are off the field, please.
Minute 5 left to go in the ball game. Probably a couple more plays before we get into our post-game show. We'll break down the stats quickly from this one for you and take a look ahead, as I'm sure the rest of the Pelicans would like to as well. Take a look at what's in front of them as Zeke Pena, he takes the handoff. It'll be 2nd and 10, no gain on the play, 45 seconds to go in the fourth. We know the Pelicans have Phoenix next week. That is a game against a team that, again, to be frank, is struggling just as much as Klamath Union has been these past couple of seasons. But KU a chance to work on their running game. They have run the ball very well tonight and look to continue that going into next week. As, again, we will talk about the silver lining in this game. I will go a little bit more in depth about it in the post-game show. Jet sweep to Pablo Macias. He powers his way up for a gain of 6. That will likely be the last play of the game. Klamath Union trotting off the field. 47-3 is the final tonight from Murphy, Oregon. We will be right back with you on the post-game show on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Live HD video on MyBasin.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, also on 1150 AM and 92.9 FM KAGO. The final from Murphy tonight is 47-3. The Pelicans were beat handedly by the Hidden Valley Mustangs. There are no real two ways about that. There were some nice things we saw from Klamath Union tonight, but Hidden Valley just outmatched Klamath Union. They scored on their second drive of the game. The Pelicans did on an 11-yard Jeremiah Noga touchdown pass, making the score 7-0. They scored again after a Klamath Union field goal in the first quarter, which was their only points of the game. A 38-yard Jeremiah Noga touchdown pass made the score 14-3. Klamath Union drove the ball nicely in the second quarter, courtesy of their running game. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. It was an interception to end that drive. Hidden Valley took it from their own 2-yard line. They drove 98 yards in 2 minutes, capping it off with a 2-yard quarterback sneak play to make it 21-3 heading into halftime. Klamath Union started out the third quarter with an interception after about 6 plays, making it a nice drive, again, courtesy of their running game. Hidden Valley answered back with a 33-yard touchdown catch from Gabe Birchfield, a drive lasting 6 plays. Hidden Valley then scored again on their next drive, a 7-yard Tobias Powers touchdown run, and then finally a 29-yard Noah Stone touchdown catch. And then there was one more score as well, a Tanner Jolly 65-yard touchdown run. That's how we get our score of 47-3 tonight. Klamath Union, as we wrap up this one for you, not a bad outlook. You look at the score, 47-3, and while that does tell most of the story, I would argue it does not tell the entire story for Klamath Union tonight. If you're a Pelican fan, you know what to look for. The running game did very, very well for Klamath Union tonight. They were not able to convert it into points. They had 3 turnovers tonight, a couple interceptions. But Nathan Getman, if we had to give an MVP of the game, it was definitely him. Shout out to Nate Getman, the senior, for putting in work tonight on the ground. His team obviously unable to convert a lot of points, but the running game next week against Phoenix, for sure, going to be a strong point for Klamath Union as we look ahead for them. That is the next game for the Pelicans. And we're hoping for a more of a competitive game there at our first game back at Modoc Field. That is a week from tonight. Our next broadcast, of course, is coming on a Tuesday when the Mazama Vikings volleyball squad visits the Pelicans at Pell Court. We're looking forward to having you for that one on mybasin.com as well. This about does it for us this evening. Hope you enjoyed watching this presentation of Klamath Union football on 1150 AM and 92.9 FM KAGO, and we've been live with HD video on mybasin.com. To watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. MyBasin.com is your home for all happenings in the basin, from news to special events and a whole